Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for live, as in live long and prosper. As in, I'm going to look back at a Star Trek game today. Before I begin, I feel it is necessary to disclose I am a fan of the series. All the series. I even liked Enterprise, for goodness sakes. I've not yet seen Discovery. Maybe because I don't want to spend $10 a month to watch one show. And I sure ain't paying $5 or whatever it is to watch a show with commercials. Come on, CBS, do the right thing and put it on your main channel. It's only logical. Star Trek, for those who don't know, is a series about optimism. It's a show about the human race and our future as the best it can be. Something for us to strive for. A time when we put aside all the pettiness and selfishness that kind of marks our race right now. In other words, fiction. But I've been a fan ever since I watched reruns of the original series as a young kid. And I also enjoyed watching each new addition to the universe. So let's take a look at a simpler time. A time when only Star Trek and The Next Generation were out. The time of Star Trek 25th anniversary. So, the game starts out as a typical Star Trek, the original series, intro. Kirk does his voiceover, which I won't talk too much more over. And the Enterprise goes flying by your lower intestine? That is one ugly planet. But for 1992, the Enterprise looks pretty good. So let's enjoy the rest of this intro, and then I'll show you a little bit of this game.
Demon World.
Time to boldly go where no man has gone before. The game starts off on the bridge of the Enterprise. I think everyone's about where they're supposed to be. Maybe Spock and Scotty are a little bit off from where they were in the series. It's been a long time since I saw that. I should watch that again sometime. I remember liking it really good. But you start off with a little skirmish here. You get to actually control the Enterprise and fight against another Federation ship just to see who's better. The Enterprise controls are really good. You can basically control the whole thing with the mouse. You may be noticing me getting my butt kicked right now. That might be because I forgot to raise my shields. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I tried to raise my shields, but I guess I hit the wrong button or something. So, they kicked my butt. It happens. Now, let's go see what our next mission is. Here we go, incoming from Starfleet. And she wants us to go to Demon World to figure out what's going on. They've been seeing some weird things there. The people are asking for help. And we're the Enterprise. We're the flagship of the Federation, so why not send us? Makes sense, right? Let's go. I show up on Demon World, and I'm walking around having a nice little time. That guy over there, the guy in the bandages, is obviously sick, and they're like, we need some berries for him. And I'm like, it's the 24th century, make some medicine. But they're like, no, we need some berries. So I go to a cave to get some berries. Right there, the berries. And Klingons pop up. What are Klingons doing on this world? I don't know, but quick draw Kirk over there takes them all down, and one of their hands pops off. Of course, I don't see this because I'm playing a little screen so I can see all my other stuff. And I have to pick up the hand and do stuff with it. I get the berries, bring them back here, heal this guy. There is a centaur guy in the foreground. I don't know, I think he's a Tellarite. I think they have the backwards knees, not sure. Although they did it on the original series, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe not a Tellarite. So once I cure that guy, go in here, talk to this guy. No. And I go to the cave. They're the Klingons I shot. Nice of them just to be laying down there. One of their hands fell off. It was robotic, so apparently they're not Klingons, they're robots. Going in this nicely lit cave that was built by who knows who. It wasn't built by the colonists. It might have been built by the Klingons. A bunch of rocks in front of the door, but I am not going to let a bunch of rocks stop me. Firing positions. When you play this game, make sure you shoot that rock first. Otherwise, you're going to have a nasty little surprise. Shoot the rest of them. Mr. Spock always complains, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Spock.
There is no apparent effect.
No effect. Not hitting the right place. Hit that place. And there he is. There's a guy buried underneath all those rocks. He must be dead as can be. But we'll check him out anyway.
This man is badly hurt.
Badly hurt? He just had like tons of rocks on top of him. He's more than badly hurt. But go ahead and work your magic. It's one of the great things about Star Trek. We can cure death. Can't cure male pattern baldness, but death, we gotcha. So, this guy who's just buried completely gets up and tells me thanks and other stuff before telling me to head off. So I do. Inside, you'll find this little puzzle right here. I don't really understand how it's supposed to work, so I just set everything in the middle and that made it work. Looking at the things, you would think that it was something different, but if you put all of them right in the middle, presto, whammo, alakazamo, an alien pops up out of the floor.
Welcome to our home. Thank you.
Stop. You're trespassing.
Kirk has some options of things to say to
We
him.
did fix your machine.
Choice 3 seemed the most Kirk-like, but I want to get the most points on this, so I chose choice 2, I think.
I welcome you on behalf of the
Yeah, choice 2 is the best one.
Who are you?
We call ourselves
Now he tells me about how thousands of years ago his race went underground because they knew an ice age was coming.
so that meteor impacts would
But their moon got destroyed, which kind of messed everything up so they didn't get woken up.
Perhaps you can tell us about the demons. Some advanced civilization.
So, blah, blah, blah. He tells us the demons, their computers protecting them. Got it.
designed to keep
So,
intruders away from our sleep chambers.
I give him
From the minds
this thing he needs to wake up his people as an artifact I got from one of the scientists on the planet. Easy enough, just asked for it, he gave it to me. But this leads to one of the more annoying aspects of this game. Take a look at this. I was supposed to give the alien a skull that looked like his skull.
From Starfleet.
I decided to give him the key first, and as soon as I gave him the key, we beamed up. Now, because I didn't give him the skull, I only got 2 out of 4 commendations. So that one little thing cost me some points, which I think is garbage. Kirk don't play by those rules. If they wanted me to be all namby-pamby, lovey-dovey like that, they should have made this a Picard game. I mean, I love Picard. He's a great captain. But Kirk's going in there and punching. Picard's going in there and talking. So we go to the next mission, and this guy hijacked one of the ships. Notice this time I remembered to raise shields, because we're about to get in a little space battle. Here he is. He doesn't know what he's going to come. He's got the full force of the Enterprise bearing down on him. I like this mission. It feels like an original series episode. You have to go in, beat this guy back, and then try and get the ship back. The problem is, he has people on the ship that will kill the hostages if you try and beam over or if you attack his ship. So even though your ship is way more powerful than his, you could kick his butt with the Enterprise. You can't do it because the hostages will die. What happens is you beat him back, then you go into orbit, you find the other ship, and you learn a few things. You have to look in your computer, figure out what the shield codes are for the other ship. Then you can send over the shield codes and transport over. I haven't played all the way through the game yet, but so far this is my favorite mission. Finish all that, you transport over. That guy's hurt. McCoy fixes him up. He gives you a little universal Framistat or whatever it was called. You see the ship's been hit pretty badly. They've obviously been in a battle. You come up here. There's a force field at the far end, but oh, uh-oh. Get him, guys. Wow, good thing they will freeze while I select my phaser. And Kirk pulls out his phaser and stuns them both while everyone else just stands aside and watches. McCoy's even so bored he folded his arms. It's pretty interesting. I mean,
This appears to be the button that
I guess if you have the best captain in Starfleet, you don't even have to worry about that stuff. You just sit there looking bored while he does all the work. I see some prisoners in there. Let's get them out.
obtain anything.
Okay, that's not how you get them out. I have to use it. There we go. No, not talk to them. I mean, I guess I could talk to them, but they probably couldn't hear me. There we go, use that. So once I get them out, what I'm going to do is... Whoa, what in the...
Set off some type of booby trap. The force field protected you from the blast, but everyone inside
Oh,
the brig is dead.
there was a bomb in there. Let me retry that. Spock takes care of the bomb. You let the people out, and they tell you how to get through that force field at the end of the corridor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Bridge opens up. And they have no idea I'm here. This is going to be awesome. Get out your phasers, boys, and let's stun them all. Yeah, we'll stun them. We're the good guys. Get the captain first. That's... Whoa! No one else is shooting, and they kill the red shirt guy. Hey, red shirt, if you wanted to live, maybe actually pull out your phaser and shoot. But I got the ship back. My security's here. We are ready to go. I'm sure the Admiral's going to be very pleased with me. I mean, we did lose one guy, but that's because he was an idiot. I mean, do we really need red shirts that won't fire? Let's see what the Admiral has to say.
Captain,
On-screen, Lieutenant.
we have read your report on the problems at Beta.
45% and 0 commendations?
I'll be frank, Kirk.
Because I lost one red shirt guy?
Can you believe
What is up with that?
that very event, Doctor? It was a rhetorical...
Okay, I looked over this, I went back and looked at this. That's not why I did so badly. The reason I did so badly is because they didn't want me to go in there guns blazing. They wanted me to talk to the guy, which I think is garbage. I'm not Picard. If they wanted to play Picard, why didn't I play Picard? Star Trek The Next Generation was pretty popular when this game came out. If they want me to play as James T. Kirk, I'm going to play like James T. Kirk, which means I'm going to go through fists and phasers blazing. But other than the scoring, and honestly, who plays these games for the scores anyway? This isn't 1981. Other than the scoring, I like this game a lot. I would definitely recommend picking it up. You can get it at different places pretty cheap. And if you're a fan like I am, it is worth playing through. Thanks for watching. And if you do happen to pick this game up, punch a Klingon for me. Have yourself a great day.